So I've had a lot of questions about my Arcade1UP PC Edition build, and we're going to get into it in this video. Number one, yes, it's portable. Number two, will it be on the Raspberry Pi? Let's find out. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Harrison's Hats.
Hey guys, welcome back to Harrison Hacks. Today I'm going to be answering some frequently asked questions about my Arcade1UP PC Edition. So basically what I've done is compiled a bunch of different themes here for each and every cabinet. Now some cabinets had multiple releases. In the background you can see this is the cab view. There's going to be two views. There's going to be a video view and a cab view. So each one has video snaps. These ones are a little smaller to fit into the cabs. So they fit into where the actual cabinet on the right hand side, the little video snap there. Or you're going to have an option to not have those cabs and to have video snaps on the side. And basically the reason why I created this is for PC, but it's with the track mode. And I'm hoping that someone with Raspberry Pi knowledge will be able to implement these themes into the Raspberry Pi. I'm not sure how it's going to function. I do want to mention that the original theme was created by David Marty, so my hat's off to David Marty. Phenomenal work, as usual. David does a lot of good stuff for the community, and I'm a big fan of his. So people are like, well, are you going to add extra games or cabinets that haven't come out? Like let's just use Killer Instinct as an example. Those are potential. The thing is the artwork doesn't exist for those, so I would have to create it. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I'm not good at artwork. I'm more of a configuration kind of guy. That's kind of why I do what I do. I love to learn as I go. I don't ever get comfortable and be like, that's good enough. It actually, it's like, okay, what can I improve on? But as far as the artwork goes, this is all the cabinets I could find. I do want to mention that initially when you guys saw the Burger Time cabinet, it was supposed to be a Karate Champ cabinet. Now there was no front shot I could get to do a cabinet style on the right hand side for it. However, in the other version that you're going to have, I mean, you're going to have two options. There's not two versions. I should kind of mention that there. There'll be two options for themes for each display. But Burger Time will have the option to use the Karate Champ cabinet in the video themes. So not these cab themes, but the video themes. And I'll go a little bit more in depth with that when we do the release of this. So basically, if you're watching the background, you're seeing everything that I've done here. Let me know if there's any games missing from any of these collections that you think should be added, as well as any cabinets from Arcade1UP that I may have missed. I even did the Dig Dug Countercade because I have not seen a full-size Dig Dug. I don't think that exists, but I thought, you know what, Dig Dugs are good games. There's only two of them, but they do add a lot of nostalgia and they are a lot of fun. So I thought, you know what, let's add that Countercade in. Now here is Pac-Man. This is the original Pac-Man release. I did this one here. And I added some game hacks. I added all the Pac-Man games I could find, Miss Pac-Man's, Pac-Man Jr. and stuff like that. But I'm going to let this play through here. And then I'll show you guys, because I also did the 40th anniversary. And you'll have the option to hide any cabinets that you don't want to be seen. You can do that. So for Pac-Man, I left both there. And you can go ahead and just choose one. If you want this version, or if you want the 40th anniversary, which is my personal favorite. I think this one looks fantastic. I'm a big fan of this cabinet for sure. I did not do any cocktail cabinets for artwork or anything like that. I felt like it was just repeating itself. I would have repeated Street Fighter. I would have repeated Pac-Man yet again. So I did not do any of those types of cabinets as far as the cocktail cabinets, but everything else is here. The other option I guess you'll have, so like I said, you'll get Karate Champ with Burger Time. You can use that one. And then with Asteroids, there was a brief release of Asteroids Deluxe as a cabinet. So I added that as a theme as well for your Asteroids if you want to use that one instead. And like I mentioned, I'll go over this in future videos to make sure that you guys are aware of all of your options and what's for you. What do you like the most? But I wanted to do this with options. I know a lot of people are going to want this on a Pi so that they can put it into their modded Arcade1UP. I, I'm just, I know how to take people's Pi builds and mess around, but I'm not like fluent in programming with the Pi and stuff like that. So it's something that I could look into in the future, but I want to get in touch with the guys that do a lot of Raspberry Pi builds and be like, hey, I took David Marty's amazing theme. This is what I created for the PC. Can you get it on a track mode within, RetroPie? Will it run correctly? Will it look nice and things of that nature? Because this to me is just the all-in-one Arcade1UP. This is the PC edition, of course, but I would like to see this ported to the Pi, and if I have to do it myself, I'm never gonna sleep. I'm gonna have to find some free time, which is very scarce these days. But that being said, the other thing I wanted to mention was as far as bezels, I did not do bezels for the games on this build. And the reason being is because if someone's using this for a PC inside of their Arcade1UP modded cabinet, you're not going to want bezels. And if you do want bezels, I've done a video on how to install the bezel project. So I'll link that in the top right hand corner of your screen and you guys can check that out. The bezel project is amazing and it'll just auto add your bezels for you. I'm not too sure what else to mention about this build. I think that's pretty much it. I think it looks nice. You guys, like I said, mention down in the comments below, what do you think? What's your thoughts and what am I missing or what would you change or anything like that? And I could see if it could be implemented. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. I really appreciate you watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, have a good day.